craft fairies, welcome. So this is the Heartfelt Creations Garden Lily collection, and let's see, so your main stamp and die set is going to be here, and this is, sorry, stuck together. So this is what your lilies are going to look like. You get a largest one, medium, and some small ones with some leaves, and then your stamp. So this is your main kit to make the lily florals. I have the full collection. However, you don't need to get the full collection. You can get the paper only and use that for your cards and scrapbooks and journals, or you can get the dies like this and just create florals, whatever you want to do. But this is the main floral set to make this beautiful lily. Okay, so then we have the lily spray and fillers, which is this one, stamp and die. And this is what those are the dies, and this is what it looks like. So you have some foliage here, then you have one here that you can stamp that's like budding and partially opening, and these are fully budded, but it's a spray. So I'll show you how to use that. So that's extra. I like to get the full kit most of the time. You don't have to. You can still use the products. I always like to show you the main stamp and die, which was the first set. And then this is the Garden Lily Bouquet and Buds. And this again is another spray, but larger. And then here are some more buds. So you could actually get, like, if you were interested in the sprays and buds, I'll show you them. And you can decide. But here's this one, what you definitely need to make your florals, 3D florals. And then you could either pick this set and this one if you want the sprays, or this set and this one. And I would say probably get this one because this one has this spray. It's a little different. Excuse me, it's a little different. And then you get some foliage here and the buds. So it depends on your liking. This one's a little larger. So that's that. And then of course we have the 3D mold. I am obsessed with the molds. Yes, so nobody does flowers like Heartfelt Creations. I don't know any other company that uses molds to shape their flowers. Like, that was genius. So anyways, here is a quick look at the papers. So pretty. Get ready for spring. If you want to see the full collection in detail, I do have a haul collection on that. I'll leave it in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, what I've done is stamped out. I'm going to show you how to make the floral with and without the mold. Okay, so I stamped some florals here, and like I said, these are your main florals, and I stamped this in Memento ink. This is Rosebud. Okay, and then I stamped the green with some archival ink. This is Leaf Green. Okay, so what I have here is just some sponge daubers from Heartfelt, and I'm just gonna go in and color my my plants. Now you could go ahead and stamp this if you like onto you could go ahead and stamp it onto just green cardstock or pink cardstock. I do that sometimes, but I wanted to color this in. So yeah, so that's it. Super easy. Just go ahead and take it, color it in. You can watercolor this if you like. Take some archival ink and cactus flower. There are, like I said, this is the main stamp set, and let me get the coordinating die, which is the Garden Lily. And you're just going to take, so this one is the smallest size of the lilies. So you just take it, line it up correctly, and run it through your die cutting machine. And then the foliage, you do the same thing. You take it and run it through your die cutting machine. These all cut out. So then now what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of color to the back of them. Yeah, just to the back, because you will see some of the back for the project that we'll be working on. So then now let's go ahead and let me show you how to shape it with and without the mold. All right, so I tell you over and over again, you need your little foam mat. It just kind of helps it when you're shaping it to give it that dimension. You need a shaping tool. I have Heartfelt Creations. I have other companies as well. And you just take the little stylus here and you just go like that. That's it. And then the back, just give it a little press. And then the same thing, okay? So then for the leaf, you just go on the back, go up each of the petals around them, the ends of it, and then in the front, just kind of just, you know, so it gives it some life. Pretty, right? So now let me show you with the mold and why I love the mold. So the molds give that dimension like to the max. So I'm just gonna take these smaller ones here, I'm gonna put them face down, and then I have the leaf here, I'm gonna put that face down. So then all I'm gonna do is give this a spritz of water, just a spritz, just a little spritz. You can do one or two. I'm gonna cover this up, and then what you need to do is put it through your you need to have a die cutting machine that's compatible with this, and you can go on their website and check that out. I like to use my spell binders. If you have the platinum, if you have the big shot, if you have the oh god, there's so many more. Always, this is the one that I have. I have the Couture Creations cotton balls. You can use the Tim Holtz Vagabond. So there are a lot that you can use. Just go to their website and you know, you can see if your machine is compatible. The way you know if it's compatible, you see that wide opening? It has to look like that. It has to be wide enough to fit this thick shaping mold inside of it. So that's how you know. So you could, some of you can eyeball your machine and be like, oh, you know what, that'll work. I'm a Gemini user. I'm an Anna Griffin user, Empress user. This is not for those machines. Okay, so then now you take this out and take a look at the difference. You see that? Look at that. And then look at the veining and the leaves. Look at that, super pretty. So look at that compared to the one that I did. See? So that's why I love the shaping mold. Okay, that's totally optional, not necessary. Okay, so now let's put this forward together. And to put this together, all you need to do is take yours, and I have another one over here that I cut out. So you just pretty much just, you can use hot glue or regular glue. I like to use hot glue because it dries fast. And you just offset the petals and you just put it in just like that. And if you want to give it a little more dimension in the center, you can. And then you would just do the same thing to this. Just put some glue in the center and then just offset those petals. Super easy, right? So then we'll give that a moment to dry because we are going to add some stamens. So they sell the stamens. These are the petite pollen stamens, and they're super pretty. You get like a golden brown color, an orange color, a green, a white, and a yellow. They all have glitter except the white. So then what I'm going to do is grab some stamens. So I have some here. And I'm using the green color. You can use whatever color you like. I'm making such a mess. So I have the green color here. So what you do is you need a piercing tool, a pokey tool, anything that will poke a hole. And I'm just gonna, on my stamping mat, I'm just gonna poke a hole through the center of the florals, just like that. Push it through a little bit to make it, just don't rip your floral, but just wide enough to get 2 or 3 of these in there. So I have, I'll just do 2. So we'll put 2 of them through the hole, just like that. Okay, you see that? And then what I'm going to do is the back of it, I'm just going to put some hot glue around the back of it to make sure those stay in place. That's simple. Let that dry. Now let's go ahead and work on a card. So for our first card, what I've done is I've taken just a 5x7 card base, and I'm just going to, I cut out a piece of the scrapbook paper from the paper pad, and I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this to my card base. So I'm just gonna get this down, and you can make whatever size card you prefer. The next one I'm gonna do is gonna actually be I believe it's a 6x6. So I have that there, right? So then now what I'm going to do is I have also cut out one of the, they have these card layers that you can cut out. So they range from A2 to like some 6x6s, maybe 4x6 or a little smaller. So you cut whatever you like, and I'm just cutting this out. And I put some foam adhesive on the back to give it a little bit of dimension. And I'm just going to line this up just like that. Okay, so in the center, so my card is actually going to be like it's a little crooked. It's going to be like the landscape orientation. So all right, make sure you have it centered and not crooked. Sometimes it's hard to do it on the camera and stay in view. Okay, that looks good. It might still be a little crooked. It looks good to me. Okay, so anyways, so what I've done is I have some flowers that I created here off camera. These are a pretty pink color. So, you know, if you check out the lilies, there are so many pretty colors of the lilies. And what I've done is I've taken one of the sprays, and this is from, let's see, which one is this from? This is from, this one is the Garden Lily Bouquet and Bud. So that's this spray right here. So I just stamped it and cut it out, colored it. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put any foam adhesive on that because the flowers are going to be 3-dimensional already. So I'm just getting some glue on the back of this, and I'm just going to place this down at the top, right above the other section of the flowers that's already printed. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pretty little florals that I stamped, colored, glittered, put stamens, and I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back of them, and I'm just going to place these on the card. So I'm just holding it down a little bit to give that glue some time to dry. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, that's it. So you just create what you like, and I'm just pretty much laying these. There are 3 florals on that spray, so I'm pretty much just overlaying these on top of those sprays. So then you have some buds around the spray. So yeah, how pretty is that? And that's quick, right? The best part is creating your florals. And then I'm just gonna lay that one right there. So pretty. So then now what I'm going to do is I have a little sentiment. Let me grab that. And I have a little sentiment here that says on this special day, and I'm going to place that at the bottom, and I just distress the edge of that sentiment. And this didn't come with the kit, this is my own, and I'm just going to put on this special day. And then I believe that's it for this one. How pretty is that? Look at that colors, look at the lilies, they're so pretty. Easy, right? All right, so let's move on to card number 2. So for card number 2, this is going to be a 6x6 card. So I have a 6x6 card base. I cut out one of the 6x6 card layers or card panels in the kit, and I am just going to get some glue on here and layer this on top of my card. Okay, how pretty are the yellow lilies? Oh my gosh, the yellow and the white, so pretty. Just make sure I have my card correct. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do is, so then I cut this out. This is from the Garden Lily spray and fillers, and I cut this one out here, which is just a filler, a spray with some budding. And I cut this out and stamped it in some green cardstock, and I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this to my card. So yeah, you can use, like I said, colored paper if you want quick cards as well. You don't have to stamp and color. And also in the paper pad, they have flowers and things already cut out to where you don't have to, well, they're colored already for you. And then you would just use your dies and cut them out. Okay, so then now I've created some lilies in yellow and white. How pretty. And I used the brown stamens for this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get these on. So pretty. I love this collection. It's so pretty. If you don't have it, I recommend you get it. It's so worth it. It's perfect for all your spring florals and summer as well. Start those spring cards early. So then I have a third one here, and I'm using hot glue because that's just what I prefer. And I'm just gonna put that one down. Plus it dries fast. So that's that. So then what I have here is this is a bench here, and this is also from Heartfelt Creations. This is from an older kit. Let me show you. This is the Wishing Well Oasis. So I've stamped and cut out the bench. I'm just gonna sit that right here, and I have some foam tape on the back of that. And then I have this, I cut this this strip of paper out from the pad, and I stamped it with Spring Greetings. This is one of my own stamps, and I added some of my own little pearls, and I have some foam tape on back of that. And then this is my own little butterfly that I just cut out and glittered, and I'm just going to add that right here. How pretty is this card? So pretty. Love this lily. So there you go. More inspiration. I see something here that I missed. I knew something was missing. From this pretty little card here, I have a little butterfly of my own that I cut out, and I knew something was missing. I'm like, something else on that card I wanted. So I'm just gonna stamp that. Yes, I had to show you that because that's how important it is to me, my little butterfly. So I'm just going to get that on right here. And this is not from Heartfelt. This is my own. Like, you know, you can incorporate a lot of your own stuff from other companies and this and that. That's the versatility. So don't be afraid to do so. And Heartfelt Creations has their own butterflies and stuff too. This one was just the perfect size that I wanted, and I just cut it out in glitter paper. So pretty. Love this. All right, so let's move on to that altar project. I have this cute photo frame that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take off the plastic here, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. So this is something you can get from the Dollar Tree. If you want to paint it, it's optional, you don't have to. So I'm just going to remove this. This is just a representation as to, you know, what this clip is for, which is a photo. So I'm going to go ahead now and take this off, and I'm going to go paint this. So I have some matte acrylic paint and white, and I'm just going to get this together. Some paint in there, just a little to start, and we're just gonna go ahead and take this sponge. I got this sponge from the Dollar Tree, so you don't need anything fancy, and Dollar Tree sells paint as well, but I believe I got that particular paint from Walmart. So you can use whatever color you want. You can even spray paint it if that's easier for you. So I'm just gonna give this just a thin coat, the first layer. I'm gonna do it twice. But just the first layer, just thin, just to, you know, get the wood covered up. If to your liking, one coat may be enough. That's totally up to you. I probably might only do one, just so that it could have that like distressed look a little bit, not too much paint. So totally up to you. So if you get enough, as you can see, I have enough on my brush that I don't have to keep dip. I dipped a few the first few times, but after that, and then you just go around, collect some of the wet, and yeah, you can just do it like this and give it that distressed look. Now that I have that all painted and it is drying, let me go ahead and finish these. So these have dried. Remember, we made these. So all I'm going to do now is just add some glitter, cut off the stamens and add some glitter. That's pretty much what we're going to do. So now that our beautiful picture frame, window picture frame is dry, like I said, you can go over it again and make it perfect. Me, I want that distressed weathered look, so this is perfect for me. So then now what we're going to do is I have created a lot of these. I think I have like 6 or 7 of these, and what we're going to do is just take some hot glue and we're just going to glue these around. So I'm just going to glue these onto my project here. So I'm going to go down this way. You could put it whichever way you like. I'm just going to go down this way. Okay. I'm going to put one here. So I'm just putting glue pretty much down the center. Okay, and then if you want, you can even go around to like make it like an arch. That's totally up to you. So you could do it that way, or you can just do it this way, the way I was showing you. So just put a lot of glue on the center of that and just press that on. So pretty, right? Yay! Get your stamen sticking out, and then you just go ahead and fill in the other areas how you would like. So these are the smaller ones. yellows that I made. You could do it in the lighter pinks, blues, whatever color you want. So like I said, I picked this up at Dollar Tree. How pretty is this? So pretty. And it is a picture frame. So then I just saved this to show you, so you would just, the recipient or you or whatever, would just stick the picture in there like that. And look how pretty those florals are. And like I said, you could even go around it to do like the arch look. So that is that. So pretty. Yay. So pretty. So that is our pretty little altar project. I have another one here. I'm trying to think. Do I want to put that there? I don't want it to be too plain. Let's see. Could probably push it up in there like that. What do you think? Well, actually, you know what? I have one here that I broke. It's a little half one. I'll just use that one. That one probably is better. So yeah, that's just my personal preference. You do what works for you. And yeah, there we go. Just sticking out a little more. So cute. So again, let's take a look at our Heartfelt Creations Lilies projects. This is your picture frame right here. Super easy. And then we have this beautiful yellow card. I showed you the colors that I used to make this flower. For this one, I used squeezed lemonade from Tim Holtz. And then I used mowed lawn to stamp the chair, the flowers, and my sentiments. Okay, and then for this one, the pretty pink one here, I used Tim Holtz Kitsch Flamingo. So that is our 3 cards, our projects. So pretty. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this video may be a little longer than others, but we had a lot of work to do. So I hope you liked it. I hope you guys are inspired. I really appreciate you. Love you. Bye.